What is up? What is up? What is up? I am sorry, guys. Running a couple seconds late. It happens. I hope you guys are having a great weekend. I definitely disappeared this last week, so not the greatest week. What's up, Munson? LKB, how you doing? I'm gonna go ahead. Genomic, what up? Marshall, I'm gonna finish filling up my beverage real quick. It's going good. How do you say that? Is that Curie? Curry? Vic? How do you say that? I wanna make sure I say that right. That's an interesting name. What up, Jeremy? Curry? Alright. What's up, Corey? Alright, so where the heck have I been? Virginia, how you doing? Hi, Heather. I have been stuck at school and getting this testing for my CDL done. If you guys have watched previously, we're getting ready for our CDL, and I'm pushing out for different jobs right now, and it's a little bit stressful. But if you've never driven a tractor trailer or 18-wheeler, whatever you want to call it, it's a little intimidating at first. It'll definitely get you. And while I did my driving test, unfortunately, my nerves got the best of me and I went a little too far out. Ended up hitting a curb, which sucks, but understandable, it happens. It's all good though, all good. We will have this all taken care of and have my CDL done here in a little bit. So I'm excited for that, but that's where I've been. I've been freaking trying to get my next career going. Hey, I drive a lot, man. Every day I put in probably, it doesn't sound like a lot for school, but driving a tractor trailer, I put in about 60 to 70 miles a day, going over mountains, around roundabouts, all kinds of stuff. So it's a pain in the butt sometimes, but it's a lot of fun, and it's definitely a very rewarding field if you find the right place. So I'm sorry to hear that, Munson. I hope you feel better, man. Jay, you trying to get me back for last night, huh? Because I was giving you so much crap. I was just trying to keep you on your toes, buddy. It's okay. I'll take the love either way. It's all good. I've never hit a curb in my life driving a tractor trailer until my test date. So it was a little bit embarrassing. But again, it's just nerves. So once you get over it, it is what it is. I retest tomorrow. So tomorrow I should have my CDL. And then I'll finish my application process with a couple of different companies. And whoever will be most beneficial for me and my family is obviously who I'm going to go with. But so I have about 2 weeks left in this course, and then I'll go straight into work on the 11th. And then after the 11th, I think by the 13th, I'll be on the road full time. So I will try to be back for Arlington on the 16th and 17th, and then go up to Arlington. I might not make it though. So it's going to be a hard push for us, but it's definitely possible to do. So what I haven't been able to do is really set up like any vlogs, and that's my apology to you guys. Like I said, with this class going on, it's just been, I get home from school, I study what I need to study. I take care of the kids. I just, honestly, I haven't had time to film, and that's my own fault. I can make time, definitely can. I let school get to me, and now my wife has started school again, so I'm trying to help her with her classes and just trying to get a rotation going because, hey, Jay, you can't go there. I'm just trying to get a rotation going because my wife is honestly being a saint and keeping my dreams alive while I'm providing for the family. So she's doing her school. She is also getting ready to take care of the rats, getting ready to take care of the snakes while I'm out on the road. I'll be home as often as I can to help her out with all that stuff. But Fealys Clutch is going to be ran by Mrs. Fealy versus Mr. Fealy for a little while. So it's definitely nerve-wracking, and it's getting us all into that habit and where we need to be in order for that to happen. So it's just a constant array of back, forward, and it is what it is. But I think she's going to do an absolutely amazing job. We're definitely going to go and we're going to continue doing vlogs and lives for you guys. My lives might start coming out of a tractor. So I hope you guys are ready for that. Depending on the company, it might actually be out of a hotel room because one of the companies I'm looking at, you can't sleep in the tractor. So you have to stay in a hotel. So I might be doing Sunday lives from a hotel room. Just is what it is. Has had to pull 2 clutches with me out of town. Hey, absolutely. Hey, Shelly. That's what happens. I mean, luckily my wife is good enough to me and believes in what I'm doing enough to take the reins here while I'm taking care of family and getting our nest egg built back up. Yeah, Jason, I'm getting ready to start driving trucks all across the country for a while. So, what do you guys want to see this year? I'm definitely going to stick with my vlogs. I know we talked about interviews last Sunday, and I have a couple of ideas for interviews for you guys. What do you guys want to see on this channel? What do you want to see? More collaborations? Do you want to see more species of snakes? Start going into pet stores? What would you like to see a little bit? I want to make this channel. You want to see me being happy. Whether I'm stressed or whatever, I am always happy. I'm always happy. Jay, I already know what you're going to say. I want to see more content, John. The content's going to come. Sex, drugs, and rock and roll. I am going to add motorcycles to this channel. So you are going to see, you're going to see what I haven't let out on screen yet. And that's my motorcycle life. So new baby Feely. Absolutely. And that's kind of where I'm heading. I want to, like I said a couple of videos ago, I want to open up more than what we have been. I've been giving you vlogs, I've been giving you reptiles. And while they're a huge part of my life and I absolutely love every moment I get to spend with all of my reptiles, my life has a lot of different things. Like my dad, for instance, just came out the other day and told me, hey son, I'm getting married. So you might see a wedding here soon. You're gonna see my baby come in about 2.5 months. And this will be the second baby I've shared on YouTube. So you guys have literally watched my family grow. So it's pretty awesome. I do like a weekly, that sounds like a good idea, Riley. I think we were talking about that. If I can get the time off, man, I will definitely have no issue trying to come to Sturgis. Come through Columbus, Ohio. You won't have to sleep in a hotel. Hey, I appreciate that, Chris. That's what it's all about. That's definitely what it's all about. And you're going to see the traveling. You're going to see the motorcycles, my lifestyle. You're going to see the family a lot more. You're still going to see reptiles, reptile expos. all that good stuff. So, dude, my poor wife has literally been pregnant forever. It feels like she's been pregnant for 2 years because she was only unpregnant for about a month and a half before I got her again. So, good, good going, Dad. Um, I am in El Paso, Texas. So, very western point of Texas. I understand needing a friend and break from the road. Oh yeah, it can be a hard lifestyle, but I kind of that's where I thrive is driving. So, oh Jeremy, I'll definitely hit you up if I'm anywhere around you, bro. Reese's is going good. Um, what I really want to do, actually go into what Riley was talking about, is doing a segment, and that's something that I actually want to do with him. We've talked about it a little bit. We'll see if we can bring it out to you. Uh, you know how people do like words with friends, and he does his carpets and coffee. I want to do snakes and beer. So we'll be talking about snakes and talking about different types of beer because I enjoy beer. I am a beer connoisseur. So that might be a segment that we try to bring in. And then I have been talking with Sean Bradley constantly. I absolutely adore that man. He's been so much help to me and what I'm trying to do and how I'm trying to grow, and just kind of helping mentor and guide me in that aspect that I'm looking at doing either a monthly or bi-weekly segment with him. So it'll be Sean and Fealy, or Sean Bradley and Fealys Clutch, or something along those lines, and us talking about industry versus just the animals, taking a look at the business aspect of it, because I think everyone needs to see both minds. And especially when you're trying to jump in and do this as a potentially full-time gig eventually, then you really have to look at the business aspect of it, which people don't always find fun, but that's how it goes. It's is what it is how I like to say it. Um, Motorcycle season is upon us. I've been riding for the last couple of weeks anyways. I got the bike back to working order and everything good. Um, but motorcycle riding season is about to start. All the charity work that motorcycle clubs do and things like that. And I'm really excited to kind of share that, because if you watch the news, motorcycle clubs are always put in a bad light. I've been a member of the motorcycle community for about 4.5, 5 years now. So to always see such a negative light come into the community like that really frustrates me. So I'm excited to kind of give you guys that perspective, what actually happens behind the scenes. People always associate motorcycle clubs with gangs and things like that, and that's not what it is. Actually, a large amount of what clubs do is to benefit charities. So I'm definitely excited to share that aspect. Where are you at, Jay, that it's only 2 to 4 months? Like I said, I'm in West Texas. We don't get a lot of snow, but it does get like ridiculously freaking cold here at times. Well, maybe not to some of you, but if you've ever tried driving or riding a motorcycle in 19 or less degrees on a highway, it's not fun. I do not have any gear that heats me up, so I just dress in layers and hold on for the ride. So I am a motorcycle degenerate, Joel. Probably why the beard's coming in so much. I love, besides reptiles in my family, that is probably my biggest passion, is just being on two wheels and just taking off. So I'm really excited to start sharing that part of my life. Weather dependent and event dependent. and whether I'm home or not to be on my motorcycle. But northern New Hampshire. Okay, yeah, my dad lives in southern New Hampshire. Southern New Hampshire? Yeah, southern New Hampshire, because New Hampshire's right above Massachusetts, right? I can't remember. I I lived with him for like a year, but I can't remember. I want to say it's right above Massachusetts. He lives like right on the New Hampshire Massachusetts line. Okay, yeah. What's up, Richard? Get a bike, Christine. They are amazing. I absolutely love motorcycles. So we're gonna expand our vlogs. We're going to give you childbirth and family time, and family fights are probably gonna pop up every now and then, because me and my wife, as much as we love each other and we will always love each other, are two very different people. You'll see the trials and tribulations of being on the road and not being at home, or trying to build this company without being at home as much as I definitely would like to be. I really thought, with the way I had my life set up before I got out of the army, that I'd be able to just stay home full time and focus on this. And as it turns out, the baby wasn't planned. So when the baby came, we didn't have a way to do that. So we are fixing that and remedying that situation. Wild hogs. Oh my God. You are the second person that said a comment like that to me. I do dress up in leathers a lot, actually. Just because when I ride out to school in the morning, it's about 29 degrees, so I'm in full leathers. Definitely have the chaps, the jacket, the vest, all that good stuff. Thanks, Shelly. Appreciate that. I don't know if my wife will, but I appreciate it. Makes you feel good about yourself. So, like I was saying, you made me blush. Look at that. Lord. Too bad you can't have a small rack in your truck. What do you mean, a small rack? Joel, you need to get a big bike so we can go for a long ride versus just dirt bikes. I mean, I'll go jump dirt mounds with you, but a few more chats and he's looking. So this is all you guys see. I have a large portion of my body tattooed, though. I just, out of professional courtesy, I keep it hidden. Thanks, Joel. Oh man, if I can make Sturgis, if I have the time, money to do it, I'll get in touch with you and we can meet up at Sturgis for sure. I have no issue. I think Sturgis is, I think it's like an 18-hour ride for me. So yeah, I'm definitely still red. You got me, Shelly. Good one. Good one. You're 4 hours away from Sturgis. I could definitely make a pit stop there and then we can ride in together. So I know I'm meeting Justin from Family Jewels sometime this summer, and we're gonna go riding. So yeah, I'm still red. It happens. I'm gonna blame it on the beer and not the compliment, okay? So I don't want Shelly to think she got me all flustered. Just kidding. Daytona's a nice bike ride too. Like if you've been to the Daytona show, Jay, I don't know if you have. I definitely like it down there. Bike week's freaking amazing. That was something I wanted to do when I retired, because I thought I was going to retire in the spring and not the fall. Was I wanted to hit the big shows for the year. Yeah, it's definitely the beer, guys. It wasn't Shelly's comment at all. my wife's pretty understanding about that. She'll give me a hard time. She won't give you a hard time. So as I drink my beer and get over it. Um, we are gonna jump on. Yeah, you need to go to Daytona. I think you're on a. We talked about this, Shay. You're on a sports bike though, right? I mean, I can let you ride behind me. I can't let you ride next to me because you're on a sports bike. And no, I'm just kidding. I'd let you ride next to me any day, bro. As long as you can ride halfway decent. I haven't been to Myrtle Beach, so. Oh, well, I've been to Myrtle Beach, but not the show. But most definitely. So who knows? Maybe you'll see some rallies in my future. The ROT rally is huge here. The Republic of Texas rally. So now I definitely want to make that one year. I probably won't make it this year because you need to get a bike. Next to reptiles, it is probably the most addicting thing in the world. I don't know what it is about being on two wheels, but it puts a smile on my face. Like I can be in the worst mood possible, and just getting on two wheels puts a smile on my face. So that is definitely my therapy. It's just hard to do it when you have to go to the VA. I can't ride to the VA because they're like, oh, you're disabled, but you're able to ride a motorcycle, and it just looks bad. So I always take my truck, which probably is a reason why I'm in a worse mood when I leave the VA. But it is what it is, guys. So we talked about where I was. We definitely have been talking about riding. Speaking of riding, so we talked about Sturgis, talked about Daytona. I talked about ROT. What's up, TJ? Do you go to the Texas Reptile Expo? I haven't been to the Texas Reptile Expo. I've been to Arlington. I want to go next month. I don't know if I might be on the road for it, so I don't know if I'm going to make that. I wanted to go to, oh my Lord, it's going on right now, but obviously I didn't make it. I know Exotic's there right now, and Catalia's there right now. We'll see you later, Joel. Thanks for stopping in, brother. I'd love to be able to get a bike again. Riding is just, yes. The Conroe, Texas Conroe. Thank you, Deadly Tarantula Girl. I appreciate that. Herbst Conroe, Texas. That's what it is, yeah. It's just, it seems like it's an amazing show, and it's a great opportunity for a lot of people to meet, like, people from all over the U.S. because a lot of people come to the Conroe show. Even people from out of country come to the Conroe show. So it's a really great spot to go to, but I just haven't been able to make it, unfortunately. Definitely, if you can make Arlington, I would go to Arlington. It's a little bit smaller of a show, but I'm used to the shows out in California. So to me, it's a little bit smaller, but I think it's just an absolutely great show. It's one that I don't want to miss. I really want to get there, but I don't know if I will. All right, Jeremy, we'll see you later, brother. Thanks for stopping in for a little bit. And this is just pretty much a hangout, guys. So if you got questions of me or things you want to see, don't hesitate to throw them out there. I'm definitely kind of just rambling now, so. Exactly. Smaller doesn't mean that it's not good. I love the Arlington show. I really learned a lot. That's actually where I got the opportunity to talk with Chris from Dead Mouse for a long time, and he really took some time to explained jeans to me and what to look for. So definitely got some good mentorship there. And if nothing else, it's a great opportunity to do that. So none of you go to which one? Which one are you talking about, Jay? I know I'm trying to get up there this summer. So if there's any going on in New Hampshire this summer, let me know. Dude, if you go to Conroe, it's the only show I can attend because I can no longer drive. I would love to meet up. If I think they do a Conroe in the fall too, right, Corey? If I can make a fall show, if they do it in the fall, I'll definitely let you know. Go put on some leather. Maybe not. Maybe not. We'll look at leathers later on, Iron Dog. What are you breeding this year? I only have one pairing this year because a lot of my girls got stuck at that 1,000-gram wall, and it is an Orange Dream to a Super Pastel pin, and it looks like the female is gonna take this year, and we should have babies. So I'm pretty excited about that. As long as I can break this 1,000-gram wall before summer, I should have about 10 females for next year. So we'll have a lot more to play with. Will you be adding to the collection in 2019? Will any additions include Morelia? I will definitely be adding in 2019 off of just holdbacks and possibly some, well, I'm going to pick up hopefully a couple of breeders from Sean Bradley, and then depending on my space and racks, because I'm converting my garage into my full out office. The only thing that's going to be in there that isn't snake related is the motorcycle, because I will not leave that outside. So I want to add at least one more carpet python. I don't know what it'll be yet though. So because let me see. My wife can jumping. My wife can only get off from work for Conroe, unfortunately. Otherwise, I would be at all the herp shows. All right, so yeah, there's a fall one. I'll definitely try to make the fall one. I just couldn't make this one. New England Reptile Expo in Manchester, New Hampshire. Next one is March 30th. I probably won't be up north until summertime, but if you're able to meet up at Nerd, I'm definitely going to go over to Nerd. I have reached out to Kevin McCurley. I'm currently waiting on a response back for a possible interview on this channel, which would be absolutely insane if you think about it, like to be able to have Sean Bradley, Kevin McCurley. I want to reach out to Brian Barczyk and bring him in. So I have in no way, shape, or form any opinion on people that have been in this industry for a long time. I take people for who they are and how they represent to me. But my goal for this year is to really bring out some history. I want to talk to Brian Gundy and see if I can get him on here. But some guys that have been in the industry for 20 plus years is who I really want to interview this year. So I can make Nerd, never been there yet, plan on it. Yeah, Nerd, I want to see, he's got so many different species of monitors, snakes, everything. I got to make it up there. My little brother and my dad have been there, but I haven't made it yet. So it's kind of like a goal of mine to really make it to Nerd this year. What's up, Andy? Thanks for stopping by. What's up, Adam? Brian Gundy will be epic as well. I appreciate that. I really hope I can get him to do it. We'll see you later, Jay. So my way with Kevin Riley is through Sean, because him and Sean are friends. So I'm really kind of leaning on Sean a little bit on that aspect, but I think we'll have an opportunity to get Kevin. It'll probably be later in the year, but we might have an opportunity. I will have Forrest Fanning on here. He obviously isn't like 20 plus years in the industry, but he's a big part of this industry right now. So that's going to be a very exciting interview, especially because he has lots of different species and some species that may have a couple of morphs, even though we know how he feels about morphs. So I'm going to try to get him with that a little bit. But what's up, Chevy? Yeah, Kevin is absolutely amazing, man. Like, you cannot learn enough from that guy. And I really hope he can come on here, not only for stories, but to give experience, because that's what I really wanted this channel to be about in the first place. But I don't have the time in the industry to be able to say, hey, this is what I've seen. And as I progress, yes, I'll be able to say stuff like that. But what I really wanted this channel to be about was education, and for you to be educated, you got to go to the history of things and not let the history die. So it's jumping there, it's getting there. But yeah, exactly, Riley. Like, I love Forrest. He's a great dude. He talks a lot of shit about morphs and how we should stay to just localities and simple stuff, but he does have morphs himself. So I like to play with him and see what can happen. His own names for morphs that no one else uses. And you're right with that. I mean, I think it's just bringing in the history of it, though, like just jumping in and seeing how it's changed from 20 years ago to now. And you have Tom Crutchfield would be a great one to go to. He is out of Florida, though, and I don't ever go there. And I don't know if he'd be comfortable with doing it on Hangouts. And see, that's how I do a lot of my stuff, is through Hangouts. The hard part is a lot of the older generation they don't like the video aspect, or if there is going to be video aspect, they want it in person. So that's the hard thing to do with the older generation. Not that I'm in no way blowing that off. I would love to even meet Tom Crutchfield and get the opportunity to interview him. That would definitely be amazing. Corey, I've got to update reptile scan with the 3. All right, Corey, have a great night. Thanks for stopping in and watching us. It was a great time. Should I go buy more beer? Riley, you should always have more beer. But I think you know that after Pomona, I don't think there was more than like a 10 to 15 minute period where I didn't have beers unless I was filming. So, and there was times where I didn't even want beers. People just handed them to me. So it was definitely a great experience, and you should always have more beer. Unfortunately, this is my last cold one, so I'm going to have to throw more in the fridge after this stream. Yeah, I love, like, Snarfles is probably my favorite freaking content on the internet. Like, every single Snarfles video should go viral. Absolutely every single one. But that's just my personal opinion, you know. So small but nice varied collection, including a blue tree monitor. And who are we talking about, Riley? Are you talking about Forrest still, or? You gotta have the second incubator full of cold beer. That's awesome. I love that. Sacramento Zoo. Okay. That's where you used to work, right? You were the reptile keeper for the zoo, Riley? If I remember right. I think that's another one too. You guys need to make friends with Riley, because he inevitably will end up on this channel, whether he likes it or not. Okay, Santa Barbara. He's gonna end up on this channel with a beer in hand. So, along with Mr. Triple B, I've already worked that out. I don't know when it's gonna be. I'm trying to space out interviews more than what we have done in the past, because there was a time where I was doing an interview every week, and as much as I love it, oh, definitely more than once. As much as I love interviewing people or doing segments with other people, it's hard to always set up. Living very different lives in different time zones from a lot of my friends, it's definitely hard to set up. So, but we're gonna be pushing a lot of different types of content this year. So I hope you guys are excited for that. Show off your snakes, bro. All of my snakes are in the garage except for this little brat. Let's see if she'll even let me play with her. She's not very happy. She's never really happy, but our little hog nose. Because it's the wife's, all the others are all the others are in the garage, but I keep all the stuff the wife has to take care of in here. So she's cool. She's definitely getting a little bit more calm. She's been kind of a picky eater lately, though. I know Family Jewels is looking for hognose, so this might be a gift in the summer, because my wife just is going to have her hands full with so much other stuff. But I think they're pretty cool. They're pretty animated. And I love their little black bellies. I think that's super cool how their bellies go all black, but everything else is a different scheme. You don't really see black in the rest of them. So, what are you doing? What are you doing? She's probably not too happy because she could smell rats all the time, because my wife decided we needed to, yeah, hognose are very active, in all honesty. They don't like to sit still. We have the rats that my wife decided to keep as pets right under her, though. So it's almost unfair to her, and I feel kind of bad for it, because she smells rats constantly, which kind of sucks. But yeah, I was a primary herd keeper there, did venomous training and croc work, etc. That's freaking awesome, dude. I got to feed alligators at Prehistoric Pets. That's about the closest I've been to alligators. Well, yeah, I haven't held any of the babies yet, but I got to feed them. That was pretty cool. Definitely extremely strong. Like, it's kind of scary feeding them the first time off of tongs with how strong they are. But I would love to work with venomous. So not here in home, but like doing herping. Actually, speaking of herping, I did an interview with Max's View about a month and a half ago, I think. I don't remember exactly how far back that was, but I did an interview with him, if you want to check that out sometime. And he's going to be coming here. We're going to go on a herping trip into the Franklin Mountains, and we're going to try to find spotted rattlesnakes, which are predominantly Colorado, but for some reason they moved down this far into the Franklins, and now there's kind of a gap in between the Colorado species and the species that's here in Texas. So they're kind of trying to, or they're, Lord, Darwin did not pick me. They're evolving. There you go, that word. So, what's up, Greg? so they're evolving to the terrain here and what's going on here. So we're kind of excited to try to capture it here because he's going to go up to Colorado as well and kind of film them up there. So it'd be really interesting to see kind of the differences that are happening now. And I think it's going to be great to get some hands-on work with wild rattlesnakes and just show that beauty of what's in the wild here in Texas. Because one of these days I'm going to take you outside of this house and you're going to see, like, I can literally walk like 3 streets away and I'm in the middle of the desert. So it's kind of cool. I have all this wide open land that I can go herping in. So hopefully we can find some diamondbacks and some stuff like that this summer too, and little herping adventures. So be a great experience. Oh, I'm really hoping it'll be a lot of fun. I think it will. And then we've been talking to Kim from Island of Misfit Morphs. As you guys know, she's one of my closest and dearest friends. And we want to try to put a herping trip together this year too. So I'm not sure when that's going to be or what we're going to herp for, but we're going to go have some fun. I can walk outside right into a snowbank. That's the joy of being up north. Martial law. I know this. I want to say Minnesota. I don't think that's right though. It got cold here last week, 55. That is pretty cold for California though. I'll give you that. North Dakota, I was way off. Dang. Hey, I can stop by you. Or I can go up north from Sturgis, because Sturgis is South Dakota, right? And then right up to North Dakota, then come back down. That wouldn't be a bad ride. It's not really close enough. That was pretty far off. It's okay though. Thanks for making me feel better, Marshall. I appreciate that, man. But yeah, that's about it. It hits 55 here pretty much every day. I get between 50 and 70 every day, so it's not bad. It's just really cold when I go into school, so. My dad earlier today, Jay, and he said it was like, what was it? It was like 13 degrees or something like that up there, or 30 degrees. It's like one of the warmer days, but it's still pretty cold up there. It was something with a 3. I don't remember what he said. But that's about it, guys. I thank you for your time. I just wanted to talk about why I haven't put out content, and it went all over the place, which I love. It's kind of what this channel is really about, though. It's just us talking and building together. So it's supposed to get down to 4. Yeah, that's way too cold for me, man. That is way too cold for me. We'd catch a lot of timber. So that's the one that Matt from Olympus has, right? Will, is the timber rattlesnake. Those things are freaking, they're amazing. I like all rattlesnakes. In all honesty, the rattlesnakes would caught my attention into snakes, and then I got my boa constrictor when I was a little kid, and yeah, I fell in love with boas, and now I love pythons more than boas. Not that I don't appreciate boas, but it's a little bit all over. Matt just got a scaleless. That is insane. I'm definitely gonna have to check that out after we get done with this. Wait till midweek, people, the vortex hits. But so we're gonna continue on with our plan. I got filming. I did some filming today with the wife. So Tuesday's vlog will have some funnies in it, to say the least. My wife looked like a pouty little kid in Walmart, but it was hilarious and worth every single freaking second of it. So, it's really, I'll give you a hint, it's really hard to hula hoop when you're pregnant, so it's gonna be hilarious. But I'm gonna do Tuesdays, Thursdays, and we're gonna continue with our Sunday lives and just keep doing what we do. And I really appreciate all you guys for all your support. If you're new here, don't forget to subscribe to our channel. It's growing exponentially. Like I can't explain what happened over January, but I've gained our channel has gained over 100 subs in the month of January, and it's just mind blowing. Like I think I said this last time, but I never thought the channel would get to this. So the fact that it continues to grow at this rate and it continues doing so well is just absolutely amazing. John, Fealy, I'm gonna contact you later. Okay. Absolutely, Andy. Hit me up whenever you're ready. But if you're new, please subscribe. Send this out to your friends, guys, if you've been around for a while. We're trying to grow this. We're trying to do something different here. I want to make this a place back with more beer. You messed me up, Riley. Oh man, messed me up. More beer. I need more beer. We're trying to make this channel into something that you haven't seen on YouTube before. Not saying that you won't see aspects that you see on other channels, but I want this to be something where you pop onto it and you're like, okay, I'm not doing 4 more hours. You guys declined that challenge the other day. I'm not gonna do it. We might do like, I'll tell you what, not today, but next weekend, I will shoot for a 2 hour, 2 to 2.5 hour stream. And it will actually have content versus us just rambling. And, uh-oh. It sounds like I need to end the stream, guys, because little man's throwing a tantrum. Dude, 2.5 hour stream with beer and snakes. I might pass out on stream. I'm not gonna lie. I might. If you guys saw me in Pomona, it took everything I had to walk around and be coherent and do everything that I can. What's up, Harrison? Thanks for showing up an hour late. No, I'm just kidding, bro. It took everything I had at Pomona to stay coherent and actually shoot and do stuff. So I don't drink anywhere near as much as it seems. I have a beer a weekend, pretty much. But with that, oh, it's all good, Harrison. I don't care. You pulled out, yeah, it was definitely some reserves. I went back to my frat boy days and sucked it up a little bit and pretended like I was in the army and I could do whatever I wanted and I'm invincible, and I'm definitely not. So, does your beard ever just get itchy, Riley? Even with oil and everything, does it just get itchy? My beard gets itchy. I have psoriasis, but that's why it gets itchy. Even with oil and all that, I just have a hard time. Oh, yeah, I definitely didn't puke. I was averaging probably about 15 to 20 beers a day, though. So it was definitely rough. Getting on the plane Sunday night was hard, and luckily I had a layover to sober up a little bit before I had to board, so it was definitely a great time, though. I don't think anything will ever compare to my Pomona stories. Oh, that's so bad. Those poor people. Oh, poor Brian, man. That's amazing, though. The fact that you still have a job with Brian after that weekend just shows how good of a guy he is. So I put conditioner in my beard and don't rinse it out. It helps with the itch. I mean, like, my beard itself really doesn't itch. It's the skin underneath because I have psoriasis. So like when I comb through it in the morning, I get all kinds of flakes and stuff, and it sucks. I have it on my head too, which is why you guys always see me in a hat, because I hate it, but it is what it is. All right, Jason, we'll see you later, brother. Thanks for hanging out for an hour. And it sucks. It really does suck, but it is what it is. You can't fix it. Speaking of stuff you could fix, I can't gauge my ears any farther either. I've tried. I've been getting heavier gauges, but so I gauged my ears when I was like 18 years old, maybe 19. And I had so much scar tissue left that I'm not able to stretch them anymore. This tissue's so tight, I can't break it up. So yeah, I mean, I might just shave my head bald, and then we could be bald brothers, and it'll be great. But I'm really excited about these. I don't know if you could see them. I think you could see them. My wife just picked these up for me today, so I enjoy them. This is probably as big as I'm gonna be able to go ever again. So, Steve. I still have a picture of Riley's tattoo on my phone from Pomona. Oh man. Riley's freaking Steve Irwin tattoo. The thing is epic. I definitely didn't see that happening when he started pulling. What was it? Did your pants come up or did they go down? I don't remember. I know we were in the middle of the venue though. Yeah, I thought they went down. That was funny as shit though. No, I was talking about in the venue. You showed me in the venue, man. I think we were, they may have went up. You may have pulled your shorts up. But it's just so much fun at Pomona. You guys have to make Pomona. Like, the stories will never end. Yeah, there's a tattoo on his butt. You didn't see that, Will? I really don't know if there is. I'm just trying to... Any invite to drop my pants. Absolutely. He pulled his... Absolutely. Pomona is like the Vegas of reptile shows. Ooh, Jay. You just said you have a butt tattoo. What is it, sir? My friend, actually, she's a tattoo artist, and she just posted this balloon animal taking a balloon shit on someone's butt cheek. Probably the funniest thing I've fucking seen in a while. Yeah, Shelly, Pomona was an absolutely fabulous time. Like, great time. Guy at my A school class who lost a bet and now has a tattoo of Steve Irwin on his ass. You know what? That Curry, that's really not the worst thing. Like, well, it sucks for Steve because he definitely doesn't belong on a butt cheek, but I feel like there's worse things you could have on your butt cheek if you had something tattooed. Squirtle. Yes, it... Oh, man, that's crazy. Oh, absolutely. I actually like this. Do you guys like this time frame? I messed up on the scheduling again, and I ended up scheduling my live an hour before I usually do, but it seems like a pretty good turnout, so I think I might maintain this live at an earlier time. I like it. I think it's right in the middle of the day for most people, so it was gonna come on at 7 my time. Dude, that sucks. Pokemon ass tats. That's gonna be the next big thing, guys. Go get a Pokemon tattoo on your ass. All the hype. All right, so it seems like it's a good one. Awesome, awesome, awesome. I think we'll do that unless there's like an interview or something, and then obviously the interviewee will kind of dictate time on that. But I kind of like this. It's in the middle of the day, so I have plenty of time to do stuff before and do the cleaning and stuff afterwards. So I really like it. We are approaching that 1 hour time frame. So what time is it where you're at? It is about to turn 5 o'clock. So I usually do this at 5 o'clock. I started this at 4 o'clock. So it is what it is. Honestly, Adam, I don't know if I have anything to talk about for 2 hours. If you guys want to hang out and chat for 2 hours, I'll sit here and chat with you. I don't have an issue with that. I really don't think I have anything to talk about for 2 hours, though. Next week. What's going on?
I'm beating our child.
You're beating our child and you handed me a brick. That's not a good sign. So this is a memorial plaque. This was before they force retired me, so this is in a memorial as well. This is a second brick. I was supposed to go to Korea and supposed to get out in 2021. But so I'm talking to my family up in Pennsylvania and I'm having them correct that brick. So my dinner is cooking in the slow cooker so I can drink and chill how I please. All right. Just drink, John. We'll do the rest. House hours. Let's drive back into butt tattoos. All right, you guys continue conversation for like 2 minutes. I'm gonna go get a refill real quick. And I'm back. There we go. So carpet pythons. Actually, speaking about carpet pythons, those Papuan carpet pythons are pretty sexy there, Riley. I might need a baby. Just saying. Christine, you can always get beer. Or tell James to bring you a beer. I mean, it's not like he does any... No, I'm just kidding. Feeling pretty good today, Virginia. How are you? I got my first Morelia. Bradley, but she's still stoked. Awesome. Ooh, that's funny as shit. That's kind of the thing in tattoo shops, though. You have to do something. You have to do a lot of things to get away from apprenticeship. So, is what it is. I would have to get out of my PJs. You don't have to get out of your PJs to get a beer, Christine. Dan may still have imports, but I'll do what I can for you. Well, I want like an F1. I don't want straight import, but I think, are you breeding them this year or next year? This is a fact. Riley does film in his PJs. In fact, if you go watch his live from this morning, I even made a comment on it and said, nice jammies. That's what I'm talking about, Riley. See, I pay attention to your lives, bro. It may not seem like it because I like to talk a lot of shit in everyone's lives, but I pay attention to everyone's lives. If I go into your videos, I'm paying attention even though I'm talking shit. Sorry, I'm moving the brick somewhere where it's not gonna hopefully distract me. Although everything's kind of distracting me at this moment. Morelia Mondays are filmed the same. Coffees and jammies. Oh, I think beer and snakes is gonna go off really well. I am a Miller Lite guy myself. If I want to go harder, there's definitely some better stuff that I'll touch than Miller Lite, but Miller Lite's usually my drink of choice unless we're with Miguel and the crew. Then we're drinking a bunch of Coors Light or Coronas. So, ooh, now coffee I do have. Well, depending on where. Wait a second, Christine. You're in New Mexico. I know for a fact because I used to live there. Like 98% of the population goes to Walmart in their jammies. So you don't have to get it out of your jammies to go get beer. Oh wait, it's Sunday, so you can't buy beer at Walmart. You have to go to the actual stores. Touche. You might have to get out of your jammies. Although I think most people would probably go to the liquor store in their jammies too. They don't care. Coors and Bud and Corona are what we drink to sober up. That just completely threw me off. Oh, Lord. Oh. Reppin' Joel all over the place. I guess I'll be nice. I do like the hats, though. After what Brian said and Joel giving me one, the hats are definitely nice. I need to invest in some hats myself, so depends on the city here. What state I can buy? So something weird about New Mexico, you have to wait till noon, and then you can't buy liquor on Sundays. You can only buy beer, and you're supposed to have till midnight on Sundays, but pretty much no place will sell beer after like 10 o'clock on a Sunday unless you're actually in the bar in New Mexico, because they just suck like that. But it's where I grew up, so I can't complain. Yeah. Like I lived in southern New Mexico, so everyone there's an alcoholic, pretty much. So hence beer. Texas can suck, but depending on who you know. The big issue in Texas is there's just so many freaking, and New Mexico. Texas and New Mexico both have a very large rate, so that's why they're so strict. Liquor only in the liquor stores that close at 5 p.m. and are closed on Sunday. Ventura is partially dry. Excuse me. Riley, I am the same way. So I'm Irish, Scottish, Scandinavian, and pretty much every European country that loves to be blasted at all times. So it just kind of runs in my blood. We tried buying beer for an all-day Sunday motorcycle race in Feb. Wouldn't let us at 8. That's why you carry your cooler. No, I understand. No Texas. Too many big churches. There are a lot of people, and I'm not a very religious person, so I can't say one way or another. I do have a cross on me. I was particularly religious at one time in my life, but not quite so much anymore. is what it is. So I'm gonna leave that there. I had to go outside the county for liquor. Yep, it's the way things happen in life, you know. You think. I have a couple of tattoos that I'm just like, well, now I don't know if I would have got it, but it's all a meaning of life. So, and it shows where I've been in my life, so I don't care. Any. You're in New York though, man. Like they live off of you guys being drunk. You have to be drunk to pay the prices that you pay on some of the stuff that you guys have to buy. Like I'm sure there's plenty of smokers in the chat right now. I want to say last time I was in New York, which was 15 years ago, probably close to it. I think a pack of cigarettes cost like $10.50. That's insane to me, at least. I'm used to paying like 6.5 to 7, and that's when I used to smoke. I don't even smoke anymore except for when I'm drunk. Thanks, Adam. Don't tell the wife. Shh. But yeah, $14 in New York's just insane. Like there's no way I would pay that much. So, but you got to think like at that time, like last time I went to New York, I think I may have turned 18, maybe. So $10.50 for a pack of cigarettes right at 18 is kind of steep, especially when you're used to pay for like New Mexico, Texas area where it's pretty freaking cheap. That's awesome, Jay. Yeah, besides when I'm really drunk, I don't smoke, and I can get off of it cold turkey. Like I don't have any cravings for it except when I'm really drunk. So yeah, the reservation's the place to go if you want cigarettes. Absolutely, Christine. But you're near Paso then. I'm in El Paso, Riley. I live in El Paso. Nah, Heather. If you get the American Spirits off of the res, they're probably the strongest cigarettes I have ever had. Actually, the ones you guys gave me while we were out there almost put me on my butt. Like I was like looping around after I smoked that cigarette in front of the hotel and went up to the room, but it was all fun. So. We have to go to Mexico. American Spirits are not bad. Like I actually enjoyed the flavor of the American Spirits versus the stuff that I have. Well, that I used to smoke, because I used to smoke Marlboro menthols. I was a menthol smoker for probably the last 4 or 5 years I smoked. So it's not bad. It's not bad. I mean, I'm not the biggest fan of smoking cigarettes anymore anyways, but it wasn't a bad flavor. Like I do enjoy a cigar every now and then. I know with my dad's wedding coming up next year, I'm definitely gonna have a couple of cigars, so it's not bad though. But in race days, menthol is not bad, Shelly. It makes it easier to smoke, in my opinion. Like, I don't know. Is what it is. I used to have a friend who would buy them for $13 a carton on Jeez. That would be nice. Ooh, Shelly. We're gonna bring that out, girl. Gonna bring that out. Adventurous old farm girl. Wait a second. Where did you say you were from, Shelly? This is just alive, Heather. It's not always reptiles on this channel. This channel is it's my it was supposed to be reptiles initially. It's definitely turned into a lot more. Don't make me blush again, Shelly. You're gonna make my wife mad. I'm just kidding. Raised in New Hampshire, moved to Kentucky, now in Arizona. That's right, I knew you were in Arizona. You're over there by Joel. We were talking about that. Show us the babe. What babe? What babe are you talking about? You want to see my daughter? You want to see my wife? The baby. Let me see if the baby's awake. Hey, Scout. Is Elena awake? Can you bring her here? Thanks. Well, both. Haha. Still gonna stay city now. There's nothing wrong with country girls. It's okay to show your countryside a little bit, Shelly. Or a lot of it. Country girls are fun. Mmm. Bubbled. Yeah, I thought I was gonna go to gay. The guys said they wanted to hang out. We're gonna hang out. What can I say? Only country I got left are Daisy Dukes. I'm not gonna make a comment on that, young lady.
You can't put her on the floor.
Come here. Yeah, it's a chunky.
You're gonna have to tell me when you want her.
You wanna come say hi?
No, I don't pants on.
Well, it's high
I
enough.
have to pee.
Okay, bye. It's Elena May, my little Lena May, my Lena May. It's Elena May, little Lena May, Lena May. Yeah, Curry, I have about 8 girls stuck at 1,000 grams right now. I'm just waiting for them to break through. My little chunker. Can you growl? Can you growl for him? Go. Yes, she is. She's a little ginger. It's starting to kind of go into a strawberry blonde, but when she came out, she was a full ginger. I don't know what's going on, but definitely has red tints. She's a little princess. Yeah, she turns me into Goo Goo Gaga too gay. The little girl definitely captured my heart and keeps me in trouble and wrapped around her finger. Huh? What are you doing? Give me that. You don't need that. Say hi. Yeah, my hair brown. I don't know how the beard turned out red, but
There's nothing wrong with red beards. There's nothing wrong.
it's absolutely amazing. Like this is my biggest blessing, and I don't know if I told Adam. I know Joel made fun. Well, he didn't make fun of me, but he understood. Like I watched Brian call his kids, and it kind of broke me down because I was drunk the whole time. So I had to call my kids and be like, "Oh, how are you, babies? I miss you." Because it's the first time. Like Pomona was the first time I've been away from Elena since she was born. So
What do you want? What do you want? What? What do you want? What do you want? What do you want? Ooh. What do you want?
but oh man. Yeah, I definitely was having a daddy moment, letting everyone out. What's up, John? Definitely letting my emotions come out. It's all good though.
What do you got? Can we have that? Can I have that? Oh no, you want it? Okay.
Night, Chris. Oh man. But oh wow. We've been on here for another 20 minutes. Time's flying, guys. Yes, we do have another one on the way. So our firstborn was a boy. That's Josiah Dean.
What are you doing? What are you doing?
And my secondborn is Miss Elena May right here. And then we have a third on the way. He is due the beginning of April, April 6th. But we're guessing he's probably going to come a little bit early, just like she did. And his name is Gabriel Michael. So absolutely love each and every one. And I've been blessed with my kids. Like my kids definitely take priority over everything in my life, but I'll see if my wife can hold them in there long enough. I don't know. I didn't say that, Adam. Shh. I'm gonna get in trouble when she watches this. And for March 28th. She's a handful. Like my desk is a complete mess right now, so she wants to get into everything. Here you go. Give me that. Oh yeah. All your kids are daddy's girls? I'm hoping I can convert her. She's kind of a mommy's girl in all honesty, but she's getting better. She's growing on daddy. Like she definitely has me. This is her growl. Let's see if we can get. Oh no, she saw herself. She's not gonna growl now.
What? What? What are you doing?
There will be no boys, Miss Heather. You take that comment back. There will be no boys ever. They will be buried in the sand of El Paso if they come around. I'm just kidding. I'm not kidding. Huh.
No boyfriends. No boyfriends. Yeah.
She's got two little teefies.
You want to show your teethies? Oh, you licked me. Ew.
So she got her bottom 2 teeth. She's trying to cut a top one, so. I would love to feed the boyfriends to a retic. No evidence. Oh, that sounds really bad. I'm sure one day I will.
Oh, the baby. Oh, the mama.
Bite mama. But I'll probably cave one day, but right now, no boyfriends. Until she's like 18. That's just the way I feel. Exactly, Shelly. Only boy she should want is daddy and her brothers. And this has turned into more than an hour. Almost at an hour and a half. Wow. No, I'm gonna say 18. It's gonna take me probably 18 years to come to terms with the fact that my little girl might want another man in her life besides daddy and brothers. So, but I need to make sure the family is having dinner, and I'm gonna finish this beer with you guys. And thank you guys once again. I think everybody here is already subscribed, but if you're watching this as you come in, please consider subscribing. If you don't want to, you don't have to. I don't really care. No shotgun talks. I'll just take everyone in and introduce a bunch of my motorcycle friends and show them the big snakes that I have and say, well, if you mess up, these guys can take care of you and I'll just feed you to my snake. See what happens. Not that I really would, but. For hosting the chat and stream, brother. Absolutely, Riley. Thanks for hanging around so long. You guys have been absolutely amazing. I definitely have to go take care of the family, though. This is why I usually keep my lives short. But so next weekend, it will be my last weekend before I hit the road. So next weekend, we will plan on a 2-hour live because Adam put a bet out there. But since Heather's on here and she will hear this, I'm going to go ahead and say this real quick. Adam, if I do pull a 2-hour live next week, I need a 2-hour live from you that following Wednesday. And as long as I see a deal or we have an accord, then 2-hour live next weekend, guys. He got quiet. The following one will be with Porter, I'm sure. All right. A 2-hour live next Sunday. The following Wednesday, he'll do a 2-hour live. Make sure you guys go subscribe to Beach Bum Exotics if you haven't already. Adam has been in the industry for, 6 years? Almost 7 now. And he definitely deserves to have a better YouTube channel than I have right now. I just like to have fun, and you guys seem to enjoy it, so it is what it is. So here's the topping off, and I will see you guys on Tuesday with the vlog. Have a great night.